Folks, it is time now for our game of the week, and we can't wait. Tremendous anticipation all across the college football landscape for this matchup. We have a mid-season matchup of two teams that have earned a top 25 ranking, so a good test for both teams with playoff implications on the line. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the UNLV Rebels, taking on the second-ranked team, the South Florida Bulls. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wood. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job of the coverage team. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. An inside give now from the shotgun. Gets some space. I'm on the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. Need to move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Solid game. Moves the ball to the 43.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it to the left. Fights through the tackle. And he picks up the first down before they get into the ground.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Bulls will line up on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Offense looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on the screen. And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain.
Early on in a football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to the offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Looks to the left for a quick throw. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Really like the throw here, Chris, but the fake off the play action was just as effective. You saw the second-level defenders freeze for a split second, and that helps open those passing windows.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Fuentes. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, nice pickup there, Chris. We'll have to see if this defense stays in man coverage after giving up another big play.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Teams are getting more and more creative with how they run their counter plays. Gone are the days of everyone under center running the counter tray. Now you're seeing it modernized. We'll see how many different versions they'll run today.
The Bulls come to the line with 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And they'll start off with a deep shot. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Looking for a gap. It's Lacy. Finds room at the 30. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there on the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Fighting him off. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Caught in the backfield. It's Lacy. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Quarterback drops back. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
The pass rush closing in. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Looking to throw again. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the tackle is made. Not the big play that we're looking for, but a pretty solid gain.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, UNLV.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Bringing it out, it's Wood. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. He's past the marker and still going. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. The 10. Touchdown, Bulls. It was a foot race and he was running.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job
So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. Kicking team out for the PAT try. They knock through the PAT and go on top 14-13. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. A little bit of my turn and your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns the last possession. There's some space around the 30. And it works. The first down to the 35.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Second down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Running back has it on a screen now. Gets into space at the 50. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the single back takes the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here's the second down play. Handoff to the right side. He shreds the tackle. And that run produces a decent gain.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
They pick up the first down, tackle at the 25.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Bulls with first and 10 here. Testing the right side here. Can he reach the end zone? Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
The Bulls hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, USF.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll run it into the end zone. They go by a touchdown here.
So they decide to run it in on the 2-point conversion, and it turns out to be the right call. Put 2 up on the board.
The kickoff team on the field now is able to get set to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take off. The pass is incomplete, but a flag is down on the field. Let's see what this is all about. The officials make the easy call. Quarterback was well past the line of scrimmage before throwing the ball. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
I mean, you don't see this very often. They just pressured the quarterback, and did you see how many guys they were rushing? 3. You have 8 guys in coverage, and you can get that kind of pressure on a quarterback with 3.
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. It's a fourth down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down.
Touchdown, South Florida. This offense really clicking.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball in the end zone.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. They'll try to run for the first down. Breaks loose at the 45. They finally get him down. It's a big gain. Ball moves to the 47.
Boy, there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than to give up a first down on a big run like that on third down. You've got them where you want them, probably thinking that they're going to throw the ball. Instead, they run it and gash you.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Man, I don't know how he wasn't able to hold on to that football in the end zone. That's a touchdown. A great opportunity loss, but a lot of relief for this defense. When they get to film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. What was the breakdown that almost allowed that big play?
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looks right for a quick completion. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Finding space at the 20. He could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Rebels.
Man, I know that this guy can make plays downfield, but Chris, how about this touchdown on fourth down? They throw it to him short. He not only picks up the first down, but with his wiggle and speed, he takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the point after gets him within a touchdown, 28-21. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wood bulldozing his way past tacklers. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Past the 20. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge jump play.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
The Bulls are going to cash in here in the red zone. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
3:25.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he stopped just short down at the 2, but an excellent run.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a first and goal. Very efficient. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a third or a fourth later today.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. Time is running out before halftime. They cut into this now 2-possession lead. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete with it. Had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. A short completion to the tight end. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Tries the right with a quick throw. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Hunt over the middle. It's McDaniel. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. At the 30 now. Past the 10. Touchdown, USF. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it.
It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. Can he make something happen? So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Airing this one out toward the sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, UNLV. Made the defense look slow that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Bringing it out. It's Wood. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Play action here on first down. And here comes a deep shot. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, South Florida.
Wow, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Now they get set now to try the PAT. PAT, the lead is 20. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Bulls will kick this away to start the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he's got his man open downfield. Tackle finally made, but it's a big gain. Moves the ball to the 48. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Catch made on the out route.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. He grabs it inside the 20. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Touchdown, Rebels. Still no answer for this offense. And they'll set up for the PAT. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wood. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. The USF offense is back out there now. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Has the first down and more. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And looking for a big play here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And it's a touchdown, but there is a flag down. Let's check out the marker. So that huge scoring play is wiped away by the penalty. Potentially a monumental call in this game. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And he drops back in the gun. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And he's going to float this one to the right side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, UNLV. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And they tack on the extra point. Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Wood. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Fights off a defender. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the first down.
He made the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And completion makes it second and short. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, just a great play by the running back here, just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Bulls pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. Good job with the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid.
He runs it in for the score. Touchdown.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not one, not two, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
And he'll set up to throw. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. There was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's looking deep here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw over the middle. Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete.
Here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he can bring it in.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. Check this this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. Fourth down completion to the left. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver. So after the incompletion, it's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. He's got some open field ahead. Not just a pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
They'll tackle him right over 31.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
He's escaping the pocket now. Going to try to use his legs here. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Getting close to midfield now. They'll bring him down to the 47.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Can he make it to the marker? They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Looking to make a big play downfield. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion, probably the best result he could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double.
Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown. USF.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Extra point up and good. A 19-point lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Trying to extend the play. And they heave it deep downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
And he's going to launch it deep again. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Back to throw again. Lets it go. Grab down the middle. It's Lacy. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Crucial third down play right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's moving out of the pocket now. After all that running around, they've got him for a sack.
Boy, this defense has got to be elated. Third down in inches. Everybody's expecting a QB sneak, an easy run, pick up the first down. Instead, the defense sees pass, and they come up with a sack.
The pass ball is incomplete. A big fourth down stop for this defense. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. The ball is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? Out past the 30. Inside the 10. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Rebels.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
Automatic on the PAT. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. As the first down, still on the move. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use.
Nothing but green grass ahead. Work out of bounds, but it's another big game. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. The offense really clicking here. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. They got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Well, nothing like getting positive yards here, playing with the lead late in the game, and then staying in bounds to boot. It's exactly what you want to see as an offensive coordinator.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Caught quickly. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
When the defense gets these guys to third down, they got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Try and muscle for the first down. He gets to the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida.
Hey, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. this guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 19-point lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll take a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but what an explosive play. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board. You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, UNLV. That's just been unstoppable today. The quarterback finds his favorite receiver for yet another touchdown.
And that is another touchdown for this guy. And what's been very unique is they've moved him around. He's the left, from the right, outside, inside. Also ability to get downfield and make a catch. He can catch it underneath. Just a total package, having a dream game.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
Rights up the defender.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
They'll run it here. The Bulls pick up enough yardage for a first down.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. You know, they've gotten some yardage out of running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and giving the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Bulls. No chance to catch him. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 19-point lead now here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down.
Chris, you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result you can hope for, because an interception is the most likely outcome when you throw the ball into the crowd.
On third down, he drops to throw. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And he throws his third interception of the day.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Running back grabs it on a screen. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line.
That's exactly why you dial up a screen. The defense is overcommitting to the pass rush and trying to apply pressure on the quarterback. Great execution, plenty of space available, and, man, he had a convoy downfield to help him pick up big yards.
First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. Taken now, but not before he makes the first down.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line. Well, here we are, midpoint of the season, and this group is still marching along undefeated, chasing a perfect record and getting a lot of attention at this point.
Well, they're as good as anybody we've seen all